It's in the game.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Two of the NFL's best starts challenging each other here. Off we go in a Week 4 showdown. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here we go. Stroud to the air to start us off. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely... affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So that brings up 2nd down. again, Stroud. Short pass brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Stroud. He gets it to Rice. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35. Here's Stroud again. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun, Stroud.
6-yard line.
And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Oh, boy. At 18, that's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it.
Nike Texas.
He's going to throw it again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's out in the clear. And the Texans, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Coming out throwing is Williams. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Jalen Wright with a touchdown. Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Texans 7, Titans nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Hey, 19 Texans.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud's going to throw for it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. So their 2nd drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Williams will look to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-0 lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion.
18.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. No throw, third and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're up against it here on fourth down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Escapes out to the left. He takes it himself. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. One quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Williams set to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
What is up?
Third down, here's Williams. Headed out right. Throw right side, finds Bash. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's fourth down now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Vegas!
Williams throwing on fourth. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
What is it on?
Williams to throw here, 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
What is it on?
Fourth down, Williams. Chased out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Texans take a 20-zip lead. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Now Prager on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in a hurry up here. Here's Stroud now. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And the Titans have a first. Stroud. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Here's Stroud again. It'll be the 1st and more. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Under.
Again, Stroud. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Titans some of the lead off before the half. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and it'll be a 1st down, Texans. Right, running out of the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Right again. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it at the 5. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Texans 28, Titans 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He'll get this to Tucker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down from the 41.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They'll air it out on third. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans chop some of the lead off before the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Titans get it back to a 14-point game.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down, Williams. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Dortch now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
We got Biggie first. Watch out. Touchdown.
Williams set to pass. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
One right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Now Prager on to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
All right. Hey, Mikey Jackson.
Now it's Brown. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brown, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They run again with Wright. Free inside the 30. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's such a magnificent run. Quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Waters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
From the red zone now. Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead.
Titans 14. Matt Prater is set to kick
Now
off.
Prater on to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Round throwing here on 1st. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory. But That's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Ready, set, high. Here we go.
He running from the gun with right. And he's going to be stopped well shy of that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Texans set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's taken in by Tucker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans have a first. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Stride to throw on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, let's go. Mikey.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Stroud now bringing his guys up for this 2-point attempt. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points.
42.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. From his end zone, it's Stroud. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again here from the end zone. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to a run around that 13-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Throwing again. It's Stroud. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Texas.
Here's Stroud again. And that throw just too high for him. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. It goes to the hurry-up offense here. First down, Stroud. He completes it in traffic. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Offense to the line fast. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Catch is made in close. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Titans drop the lead back to 13.
Titans 29. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Dortch now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Williams. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tennessee touchdown. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right, getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Dortch now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Texans leading by 6. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is a heater going deep. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Making the call himself. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Finds Bash, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. What a play to beat this defense on fourth down. 23 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That goes for 32 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's third down now. He'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Now still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Titans will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Setting up to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Here we go. Mikey Texas. Tony. Oh, boy.
Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's
10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Looking to throw it. Got a man, it's Knox. And he can't get the first, but he does get out of bounds. Now they're up against it, 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Right, Tony. Right.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it forced it on 4th, and it's intercepted! And the Texans make the play that should win them this game!
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
He's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the Titans.
He'll look to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch your L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us.